Do you want to know what exactly does mental health mean? What factors contribute to mental health? Mental illness, early signs, and treatments. Before we start, consider subscribing to the channel for more informative videos that help you grow. Let's get started. Mental health refers to cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It is all about how people think, feel, and behave. People sometimes use the term mental health to mean the absence of a mental disorder. Mental health can affect daily living, relationships, and physical health. Looking after mental health can preserve a person's ability to enjoy life. Doing this involves reaching a balance between life activities, responsibilities, and efforts to achieve psychological resilience. Conditions such as stress, depression, and anxiety can all affect mental health and disrupt a person's routine. Mental health disorders are one of the leading causes of disability in the United States. According to the World Health Organization, mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. The WHO stresses that mental health is more than just the absence of mental disorders or disabilities. Peak mental health is about not only avoiding active conditions but also looking after ongoing wellness and happiness. They also emphasize that preserving and restoring mental health is crucial on an individual basis, as well as throughout different communities and societies all over the world. In the United States, the National Alliance on Mental Illness estimates that almost 1 in 5 adults experience mental health problems each year. Factors that may contribute to mental health. Number 1. Continuous social and economic pressure like occupation, state of living, education. Number 2. Biological factors, which means certain genes and gene variants put a person at higher risk. Conditions such as stress, depression, and anxiety can all affect mental health and disrupt a person's routine. Now, let's look at the common mental health disorders. The most common types of mental illness are: Number 1. Anxiety disorders. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, anxiety disorders are the most common type of mental illness. People with these conditions have severe fear or anxiety, which relates to certain objects or situations. Most people with an anxiety disorder will try to avoid exposure to whatever triggers their anxiety. Examples of anxiety disorders include generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. People might also experience physical symptoms, including restlessness, fatigue, tense muscles, interrupted sleep. Panic disorders. People with a panic disorder experience regular panic attacks, which involve sudden, overwhelming terror or a sense of imminent disaster and death. Phobias, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Number 2. Mood disorders. People with these conditions have significant changes in mood, generally involving either mania, which is a period of high energy and elation, or depression. Examples of mood disorders include major depression, bipolar disorder, and seasonal affective disorder. Number 3. Schizophrenia disorders. Mental health authorities are still trying to determine whether schizophrenia is a single disorder or a group of related illnesses. It is a highly complex condition. Signs of schizophrenia typically develop between the ages of 16 and 30 years. Now, let's look at early signs of mental disorder. There is no physical test or scan that reliably indicates whether a person has developed a mental illness. However, people should look out for the following as possible signs of a mental health disorder. Number 1. Withdrawing from friends, family, and colleagues. Number 2. Avoiding activities that they would normally enjoy. Number 3. Sleeping too much or too little. Number 4. Eating too much or too little. Number 5. Feeling hopeless. Number 6. Having consistently low energy. Number 7. Using mood-altering substances, including alcohol and nicotine, more frequently. Number 8. Displaying negative emotions. Number 9. Being confused. Number 10. Being unable to complete daily tasks, such as getting to work or cooking a meal. Number 11. Having persistent thoughts or memories that reappear regularly. Number 12. Thinking of causing physical harm to themselves or others. Number 13. Hearing voices. Number 14. Experiencing delusions. Here are some of the treatments that help cure mental disorder. There are various methods for managing mental health problems. Treatment is highly individual, and what works for one person may not work for another. Some treatments are like: Number 1. Psychotherapy, or talking therapies. Number 2. Medication. Number 3. Self-help. That's all for the video. Stating that everybody should take care of your health, both mental and physical. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you liked the video.